Good afternoon, and hey, I'm back. How is everybody? Everybody had a good Christmas? I keep on saying this because you never know who's been watching. So, how's everything? And what's everybody been getting up to? We're supposed to have Maggie, oh, we'll get to it. Margaret Bell on in a minute. So, yeah. So, if you've got any questions, anything, please leave it in the comments box if you can. And we've got a few guests on today, so keep watching, share please. I'll be so grateful if you could share. And anyway, so it's Monday. Put your hands up if you don't like Mondays. Me, I do not like Mondays. Do you remember that song what people used to sing? I don't like Mondays. I caught you there drinking vodka.
God,
How
no. Ugh.
how dare you drink vodka on my show?
That's definitely one thing I would not be drinking.
Yeah. How are you? How are you?
I'm all right, Steve. How are you? It's been a short while.
Yes, yes. I missed you, you know.
Oh, missed you
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I missed you, yes. Anyway, I've got some good news. Just about to tell everybody I got some good news. So anyway, so my podcast, um, I've been told now it's going down to number 6 in the charts, which is quite good, isn't it?
Very good. That's
Out of
excellent.
so many thousands of people.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, one of my sponsors is here. She's so lovely. Anyway, yeah, so really what I want to talk about, we got a brand new year, brand new start for everybody.
Yeah.
So let's crack on with it. So what do you advise for your women out there? Let's leave men out of it because you know what I'm like.
Here we go.
Here we go, here we go. You were suspecting it, weren't you? So what can you say to women about getting a start?
Right. Well, I've written quite a few posts and a blog about one thing in particular quite recently, and obviously it's a new year. And everyone is basically, well, normally going for new year, new me, losing weight, diet. And what I said within this blog, which is on my website, is this: do not start a diet and do not have your goal as specifically to lose weight.
Right. But see, the trouble is, January and February is one of the times where people do go on diets
Hmm.
and they will kind of like pay, a lot of money out to go Slimming World or try all these other diets. And by what March or April, they think, oh well, no, that's all right, I'll give up now.
Exactly. And that's the main reason why I'm saying don't go on the diet, because you pin on hopes on something that's going to be in the future. Why not look at your health now? Why not look at why you want to specifically lose weight? What is the reason for that? And work on really more of your own health rather than specifically just to lose weight.
Right. Okay. So, so on your own health, what are you talking about?
Um, One, I'm talking about looking at what you are eating, see if there are any improvements that you can be made in there. Looking at your specific mindset about food as well. Are you eating because you're experiencing a specific emotion, or are you actually eating for physical hunger? If it's the
Mm,
first, that's something that needs to be going.
addressed. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, and you need to delve deeper into that.
Yeah. Probably diabetes, probably.
Quite a lot of the time, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but there's also obviously different emotions going on for when you
Yeah.
eat, and it really is starting to build up a picture around that and really start reconnecting your
Mm.
mind and your body back
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Yeah. Because because women are different than men in so many ways. But the trouble is, they get so emotional too, don't they? Because I'm not trying to be crude or nothing. Time you know, s- the time, when it's periods time,
Mm.
or if it's like any other times, or if, when they get, when they're getting their grumpy. I've got to be careful because my wife's next to me. When they get in their grumpy ways, then you kind of like you know, they've got to be in the mood to diet, ain't they? They've got to be in the mood to lose weight and everything.
Yeah, yeah. And quite a lot of the time, well, I would say up to about 90% of the time, if you're basically saying, I'm on a diet, I want to lose weight, got news for you, it probably won't work.
Right. So what do they need to do then?
Address what is going on in here. Because if you've been on this diet mindset for a number of years, there's obviously you want to lose weight, and there's some reason that you're not doing this. So really start looking internally. Really start making a journal as well of your feelings when you're wanting to eat. Is it because you're physically hungry, or is it an actual emotion?
Hmm.
What's going on around you?
Yeah. The trouble is, though, I'm glad you said that about journal because that's the best way to do things, really, isn't it? Because my time is in the evenings. Sorry, I'm not a woman, but can I mention it?
Mm,
But what I do is in the evenings, if I see, like over Christmas, if I saw some chocolate in front of me, like a tin of roses
mhm.
or something, or a bit of chocolate, and I'm thinking, my eyes are right on that, and I'm thinking, oh, yeah. And sometimes we need to take our mindset away,
Yeah,
our thinking, and put it onto something else.
that's
Some,
correct. Yeah.
yeah, so, so is that what you do? So is that what you do with your clients? You kind of like you get them to play on their mindset
Yeah.
to
First of
use
all,
their mind.
we really get to what the issues are to start off with. Quite a lot of the time, the diet mentality has come from the mother, and that's been passed on from mother to daughter. So that's a whole thing to unravel. But as well, it's looking at what specifically is triggering this client to go for that certain food at specific times, the feelings that they have, and start to learn to actually sit with those feelings and not be scared of them.
Right.
Because at the
Okay.
end of the day, they're not nice and sometimes they're uncomfortable, but they're not going to kill you. So get used to feeling them for a short while
Yeah. Yeah.
and then move on from them.
So what happens if you're not in the mood to diet? Because just like just say that you come out of a bad relationship, and I know most people when they come out of a bad relationship. I remember when I came out of my own. The first thing I wanted to do was have a drink and go, oh no, I didn't. But but no, but no, I kind of like I was really down. I was really low, and I took to a takeaway, say,
Mhm.
and it was like overeating, as you know yourself. It's overeating. So that's what I was. So everything in front of me was like a protection, like a shield. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I do.
Yeah. So no one else gets at me, so I can rather have and that would take it all the way, the pain away. But the trouble is, what you've got to realise is like drink, isn't it? It's
Mhm.
like you have a drink in the evening, take things away. In the morning, you're going to get an headache, and the problem's still going to be there.
Exactly. So why not start addressing the problem?
Yeah, yeah, good idea, good idea. So because that's what I like about you, because when you said about addressing the problem, see, swimming well, don't do that.
No.
Or sorry, I should be saying Slimming World all the time.
Those
Slimming
kind
World,
of
or
diet
yeah,
company. Yeah.
yeah, these diet companies, right? I'm gonna get shot, I am. Um, but these diet companies are kind of like, they're out there to make money. Yes, of course. Some people it works about losing weight. Yes, it does. But the trouble is, though, they don't look at the problem beyond that person, as you were saying. You
No.
know, they don't, do they? Because you know they got
It's
to
very
be.
much a one size fits all, I think.
Yeah, yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, they think that we're Clark. They think that we're like Clark's shoe shop, don't they?
Yeah.
We're going to get a pair of new shoes, and that's it. You're out with your brand new pair of shoes, but when we go and we try it, and it doesn't fit.
No.
We've got to have something that really, really fits that we are comfortable with, and addressing the problem really is the most important thing we got to do.
Absolutely. And it needs to be with someone that you're going to feel comfortable with, which is why I always have an initial consultation with a client to find out if they're comfortable with me, but also if I'm comfortable with them, because it needs to
Mm,
be a two-way thing.
yeah, when I deal with people like either it's counselling or weight loss or whatever it is, I can't work with a man for some reason. I can't work with man. I tell you what, I always work with a woman because the woman, number one, it seems that they care more. Do you
Mm.
know what I mean? Or do
Yeah.
you
Mhm.
understand? Do you
Yeah.
understand? So you know what I mean. Men. Men, and when you got man to man, we find it difficult to even share our feelings sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
talking to somebody the other day about sharing feelings about between a man and a man about sharing their feelings if we go out for a drink sometime and we're kind of like we can't talk to each other because hey, I'm a man, you know what I mean? I haven't got no problems,
Yeah.
but it's so when you address the problem to your clients, what's the next step after that?
Next step after that, after we obviously recognize what the triggers are, what the initial problems are, we then start building a personalized toolbox for them, which basically is there for when those triggers happen, which will
Right.
initially occur. So when they do, they know that they can pull on this personal toolbox to move on from that trigger. And it'll not work 100% of the time. Nothing ever does. So that's why we also talk about treating themselves, one, with respect, with love, with care. And we also really go into the likes of sabotage, which will inevitably happen along the way.
So you even sabotage them, do you?
Not me, self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. When they will inevitably get that little voice in
Yeah,
their
yeah,
head.
I know. I'm only
I
winding
know
you
you're
up.
messing with me.
Yeah, I know. What it's like. But I think you're totally right because there are people out there who are kind of like needing this help at the moment. I was talking to somebody the other day about suicidal people
Mm,
because the thing that we're going through at the moment with the coronavirus and everything.
yeah.
Mental and our mental health basically. And you must get
Mhm.
that in your job too about people with mental health
Yeah.
who are, who have problems and
Yeah. Obviously, if they have, depression and severe anxiety, things like that, that is when I do forward them on to a professional in that. But yeah, I do have clients that do suffer from the likes of, well, loneliness being one of them.
oh,
Because quite a lot of people do live on their own.
oh,
So in a situation where we are now in lockdown, they're not getting that personal interaction. So yeah, it's the likes of this COVID is having an effect, definitely.
yeah, definitely, yeah. So when they kind of like do all this kind of like mindset stuff with you and they're in the right place, what do you do after that? Do you kind of like do you set out a plan?
Um, We work out as well what foods are best for them at specific times of the day, whether it's protein, carbs, whatever. So they know what different food types are best for breakfast time, lunchtime, and dinner time. And then they can take that from there. We also basically we can go to the next stage, which is obviously we've talked about their eating. What else in their life needs adjusting,
Mm,
needs looking at? So yes, I'm a health coach, but I can also deal with other life problems as well.
right. Okay. Okay. Because when you're talking about life problems, what kind of life problems can you help people with?
Um, the likes of relationships, the likes of finance, it is the same tools, just used in a different way.
Right. So if someone comes up to you who has like a relationship problem,
Hmm.
say, what do you offer them? Do you offer them to go out there and kill their old man, or
Afraid not.
after that?
Again, it's looking at that specific issue, peeling back the layers again,
Yeah.
seeing what feelings come up, um, and then addressing those feelings again.
Yeah, because feelings is really kind of like the main issue of everything, really, about weight.
Yeah.
And it's the way you kind of like feel about, am I in the right place at this time to kind of like the lose weight? Because if you're not in the right place, you might as well just give up. But
Hmm.
I'm not telling people to give up, but I'm saying, you might as well just give up for a while, then come back to it later.
Yeah.
Because if you're not in the right place for anything, you know, it's not gonna work, is it?
No, no. And you need to have that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That absolute mindset that something needs to change.
Yeah, yeah. So what we're gonna do, what I'm gonna ask you is that if you come back every fortnight,
Hmm.
and we're gonna have different subjects on.
Yeah.
I'll stick you on the website, and we can do like a borrow about what you're gonna talk about.
Hmm.
You do your titles. You're the person. You're gonna be doing it. All right. So instead of me kind of like doing everything, you talk about any subject you want,
Okay.
which will help you. Okay.
Hmm.
I will listen, and if I've got anything to say, I will say it nicely. I won't, I won't be, kind of thing. But it's just kind of to help people. This is what I want, right?
Hmm.
So every fortnight, that's what you say. Well, that's about fortnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Margaret's gonna come back. I'm not gonna call her Megan or that. Um, Margaret's gonna come back. I'll tell you something about that after. Um, Margaret's going to come back every fortnight, and what she's going to do, she's going to make out a plan. And what we're going to do, we're going to talk about different subjects. And Margaret's going to be the main person for the healthy coaching person for us for here. We're going to make her one of them. And whatever we get from any women or not men at the moment, but just women, we'll pass them on to Margaret, and Margaret can do with it.
Okay.
Just a couple of questions we got for you. My name is Louise. I am 26 years old. I feel like a pumpkin after Christmas. Would it be possible if I contact details? Yes, you can. Yeah, I will send you all the details, or go on our website. Uh, Details. Sorry, Margaret's details are on our website. There's a great big poster there, and so just tap on it, and it'll get right through to our website. You can leave a message in, and she'll probably get back to you. How long does it take you to reply to get back?
They're coming straight through to my emails now. There was a little bit of a problem there, but I've spoken to my web designer, so they are coming straight through to an
Oh, it's a bit
email.
better
So
now, is it?
yeah.
Oh, that's right. So are you getting any? So yeah, okay. So you're not getting problems from our website, are you?
Sorry? No,
Oh,
no problems from
no,
yours at all.
no, nothing. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to have a plan. Okay, so then what you do then, that's what we're going to plan for every fortnight. So we're going to have a little, then we're going to have a, if you, well, basically, if you want to kind of like get onto Margaret's, plan, that's good enough for me. If you feel like, you just want advice at the moment, that's still okay, isn't Margaret? People need advice, don't they?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, but do a plan. Do a plan. Because I want to get Christmas cards this year, don't put one last year. Um, well, I'm only getting it out there. So yeah, get on the plan. We've got many coaches that's going to join our team this year. We've got not just Margaret, we've got quite a few. Not about weight loss and nothing like that. About it's other things in particular. Because we only want one person to, one person to who's subject to. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
All right. So that's for that. Make sure you click on the website, and Margaret will be back in about a fortnight's time.
I
In the
will do.
meantime, contact Margaret. Be call her Maggie, please. She'll tell you off. She will tell you off, honestly. Yeah. I said to my wife earlier, I said, oh, I just came out of a meeting around about half an hour ago, and I said, you know what, I haven't sent Margaret, no, Maggie, a link yet. And my wife came around and said, it's Margaret, Steve. It's Margaret. And I said, oh, damn. I put it in the link and I had to remove it. So I'm so sorry about that. I'm still getting. What it was, um, I was married to someone called Margaret, but I used to call her Maggie for short.
Ah, that'll be why.
That's why. So I'm so sorry if I ever, kind of like.
It's okay.
Okay. So please get in contact with Margaret. Thank you very much for today,
Thank you.
and I'll see you in a fortnight's time
You
with
will do, definitely.
your own plan. So enjoy that. Thank you very much. Happy New Year, by the way.
Happy New Year to you, Steve.
I'm glad you're still smiling.
Definitely.
Keep smiling. Keep smiling, everybody. Bye bye for now.
Bye now.
Bye. There you go. That was Margaret Bell. Please join on our program. Lovely person. Take care. I've got to go. Bye, bye.